Okay, say I wanted to run some operations with vectors. You guys, I already tricked you into doing one of these. So let's do an example using the thing I tricked you into. So here's our favorite vector, 1I plus 2j, right? You guys see that? Say I wanted to add that to some other vector that I like 3I minus 4j. Yeah, that's a really good idea. Why is that a good idea? Yeah, they're like terms.
Yeah.
So look at this thing. Notice the like terms. What are the like terms?
I and J.
Yeah, there's over terms and up terms, right? Okay, so what do you get on this?
Minus 2J.
4I minus 2j. Okay, awesome. So we could just add like terms. Please note, if I had these in vector bracket form, they would be what?
1, 2.
1 comma 2, and I'd be adding
3, negative 4.
3 comma negative 4. And what do you do to get to here?
Just add them.
Add the x coordinates, add the y coordinates, right? Okay, so either way, you're going to get to here. What the hell does this mean?
4 right, 2 down.
Okay, let me draw these two things. So I got 1 over 2 up, right? So 1 over 2 up, arrow. That's my first vector. What's my other vector look like?
Over 3 down 4.
Over 3 down 4 from the origin, right? Okay, so I'm going to go over 3 down 4. That's down here. Okay. Where did I end up?
Like almost exactly in the middle.
Like some kind of funky, I went over 4, right? Like here,
But down 2.
but down 2. Oops, not there. Down 2. So I ended up with kind of a funky
average of them.
Yeah, that feels weird. What's happening in pushes? I told you to think about these as pushes at the beginning, right?
There's more force going downwards, so it's pulling it more towards that way.
Okay.
Pushing it
The
down that
average.
way.
So, does it matter in your head whether I push something with the black first or the blue first? No, if I apply both pushes, right, it'll end up wherever it ends up. Okay, so if I apply the black push first, that gets me up to here, yeah? Then if I apply the blue push to that, where do I end up?
Right there.
Right here.
If
If I did the blue push first, and then the black push,
dude, that's crazy.
same thing, right? Barring poor drawing skills. You guys see that? This is called parallelogram addition.
That's weird.
Right? So vector addition just works by taking the second vector and starting at the tip of the first and running out. So oftentimes this gets the label what? Does anybody know this? This is the thing you want to remember about vector addition.
At first I read that plus ID.
That's a reasonable interpretation. That would be tip to tail.
Yeah.
So when you're adding vectors, you put the tail of the second vector on the tip of the first, right? And then draw the resulting line from 0, 0 out to the end of whatever you end up with. You can add lots of vectors together this way, right? You just keep putting them tip to tail, and then your result starts at 0 and ends wherever that kind of jagged line ends up. You guys see that? This is just you applied 2 pushes, what's the net? Cool? All right, let me give you another thing. One more thing.